This podcast is a part of the More Podcast Network.
What is better, talking about paradoxes, if you had to choose questions or answers, Dan?
Well, I would choose questions because they generate it. You either live out of a question or an answer. If you live out an answer, then you're out proving you're right. If you live out a question, you're out wondering what's the most powerful, because every question has multiple answers. I remember my son one time when he's about 12 said, Dad, he did something and I was going to sit him down and have a talking to. I go, let's have an inquiry. And he said, can you just spank me? I go, why? He goes, James' dad spanks him and it's over. You ask me questions and have too many answers, right? And he would rather get spanked than go through the mental exercise. I started with him when he was 4 years old. Like, okay, let's talk about you and your sister there. But I think I would say, I think being in a question, and again, it's a paradox. You're going to come up with answers, but you're going to choose the answer that's most relevant to what you're committed to, and then go full speed into the answer, then question again that answer in the next context as you move along, right? It's like it's a paradox. That's what it's there for. So, the idea that one's better than the other would be more like, well, initially one, I would do the questions and then I'd be aware of what answers come up. Then I'd take that answer, go full speed, and then I question that. It's like the tension. It's like the pendulum. You're right. You got to navigate that tension. That's a good one, man.
It's fun. To me, I like that one. I'm a Jesus person, and I pulled this up, just asking Google's AI. But Jesus asked 307 questions. Like, we only have, depending on which gospel, X amount of time. And the cat asked 307 questions. Like, if from
places he actually is prescriptive.
Correct.
Do you know where the most prescriptive I found him to be?
Where's that?
Where he talks about when there's an offense, you go to your name. I go to the person personally. Then I go if we can't reconcile, I go to a third party and then if that doesn't work, I go to the church. Because I think that's a guard against envy. It's a guard against gossip and slander. Envy's minions are gossip, slander, and talebearing. And they result in murder, first in the murder of reputation, then ultimately in the murder of the person's body. There's a whole hierarchy there. There comes self-awareness.